Good morning, friends, or good evening, good afternoon, whenever you're watching this. I was really inspired to do another morning routine, even though I did one not too long ago on my channel, just because I am pregnant now. I am just now in the third trimester, so I wanted to do a little bit of a vlog style insight to what our mornings look like. This was a Monday morning, and I started out by just getting up and getting dressed and ready for the day. I didn't show that on camera, and then I went out into the living room and had a little bit of quiet time. I will say this is not a normal occurrence. I was very blessed this morning to wake up before the boys, and they did sleep in a little longer than normal. Normally, at least one of my toddlers are awake by 6 or 7 in the morning, and depending on how the night before went, I do tend to sleep in as long as I can just because of pregnancy, and I do feel more tired these days. But like I said, when these mornings happen, I do take it as a blessing and as a kind of a reward from the Lord to start my day with Him. So I sat on my pregnancy ball because these days I have a really bad habit of sleeping on my back, and that's not great for baby's position. So I do some stretches and sit on my ball first thing in the morning if I can, if the boys allow it, before getting breakfast. So I did that, read my Bible some, and then scheduled out my day. I do this with my daily planner that I actually have in my biblical homemaker stack. So I did that just to get my headset and just mindset ready for the day ahead. And then I decided to go into the kitchen because I was getting a little bit hungry, and make myself my adrenal cocktail. So this is what I do mostly every morning. I will have this at least maybe 4 mornings out of the week. And this is where I get a lot of minerals. This is where I get my hydration in the morning. I get some protein in, and it is just so good all around. So this is my version of an adrenal cocktail. I do a scoop of collagen from Perfect Supplements. I do have a code, and I will leave that in the description box below for all of their products. That will save you 10%. And I do the, I think it's pronounced Arceola powder. It is the vitamin C and mushroom blend powder in that as well. That's from Perfect Supplements. And then I will add in some hot water to that just to mix the powders together. I find this is the easiest way to do so, so I'll do a little bit of hot water, blend that up, and then I will add my other things. I add a bunch to this, and it kind of changes throughout what I'm needing in pregnancy, so I really want to continue this after baby comes and add things like my gentle, or before birth, I want to add my gentle birth tincture in, and then after baby comes, things like postpartum balance and milk boost tincture from Earthly. So I will have those links below as well. So I add some coconut water, I will do some orange juice, and then I like to do a splash of heavy cream, and I will also add Nixture Red from Young Living. This is a wolfberry like juice, but it has so many other things in it. It has essential oils in it, and it really does help you have energy. It gives you antioxidants. It is a powerhouse worth of things, and I've taken it through each of my pregnancies, and you can really tell the difference when I'm doing it. So I'll also have that linked below. I do have a code for them as well. I will add some mineral salt, some trace minerals, and then I do a liquid probiotic. So I will put that in. I started that a little while ago, and I've really been loving it. And that's all I do right now. Again, like I said, sometimes I'll add other tinctures in there depending on what I'm needing, and I will change that up throughout pregnancy. So I still had more time, which was crazy because normally the boys are up way earlier than this. So I decided to sit back down, read another chapter of my Bible while I was drinking, and I actually did do some work as well before my oldest got up, and I did a little bit of work on my phone, which is normally what I do throughout the day, and thankfully I also got some work done the night before. So he woke up, we read some books together, and it was just really sweet.
What the people?
What are people?
He went down.
Up here.
Way up here?
Ooh, see all the steam?
It's coming out of the
And
train.
the fire. He's loading the fire up.
It's a red train.
Mm-hmm.
It's not going down.
So we decided to start on breakfast while we waited for my other son to wake up, and he soon did after this. So I got started on cooking some eggs. I normally keep breakfast pretty simple in the mornings. I'll do something like toast and eggs like you see here. We will have sometimes some protein waffles that I will make and put in the refrigerator or the freezer or whatever is just easy. Just something that is easy and simple to make in the morning so we can get breakfast on the table, because normally, like I said, the boys are up before me most of the time, so I'm needing to stay ahead of them. So this morning we did eggs and toast. I had avocado toast and they had some toast and oranges with their eggs, and it was just very simple. And I always use breakfast time to talk about our day, what we're planning to do that day, and then remind them how we are supposed to live. So I will go over things like the fruits of the Spirit. One of the fruits of the Spirit that we have chosen to work on that day or week, and just remind them that we are living for the Lord. We will pray, and then just kind of set the tone for the day right off. And I always try to have a very peaceful breakfast so the boys understand and just have something to center them in the morning, if that makes sense. So making breakfast and getting that on the table so we can go over our morning and just what our day is going to look like.
What's this, Mom?
Juice.
Guys, open it.
Daddy did open it for us.
With water.
Here's some water. Okay.
Water.
Okay, ready to pray? Please help Daddy as he's working. Keep him safe and protect him. Have your hedge of protection. Let's get everything today.
Cleaning clothes.
Our wig clothes, that's right. So we're going to do that when we finish eating our breakfast, okay? So after breakfast, I put on my pregnancy belt because I've been having a lot of round ligament pain in this pregnancy, and it has really been wearing on me. So I wanted to get my belt on before I did any like housework and cleaning. And then I've also been dealing with a lot of like tension in my neck and jaw, and a lot of headaches or maybe even migraines happening the past few weeks. So I've been trying to combat that as soon as I can in the morning if I'm feeling any tension. So I was doing some stress away oil and deep relief oils on my jaws and neck, and getting that on me so I wouldn't have to be dealing with a terrible headache throughout the rest of my day. Next, I will do putting away the dishes and cleaning up from breakfast. This looks different every day. Sometimes I will really make the boys help me. Today they were playing really well together, so they helped me a little bit at the end, but I did it mostly by myself, which is perfectly fine. What I have been trying to do recently, as we are getting ready to welcome another baby, is set more structure for the boys. And I find that having things to do and help with around the house has been a huge thing, especially for my oldest one. Just knowing that he also lives here and he has jobs to do of his own, and what I've been trying to do more so is setting those things in place for him before baby comes. And we have been using the chore chart, which is also in my biblical homemaker stack. And they have loved it, especially my oldest, my 3-year-old. He has really taken responsibility for so much throughout the home and just over his life. and it has been so cool to see within the past like month or so. So they will get little magnets if they do different chores throughout the day, and it has really shown to be an improvement. So next we start on our lesson time. This will look different depending on our day. I will set a basket out and get it all ready the night before, and then have that ready for the week ahead. This is going to be our verse for the week, and this is going to be the character trait we're working on. So,
What's that card?
see, look at this. It says love.
Love.
Okay? We'll talk about this later. And then this is our verse. Kaden, you want to say it with Mommy?
Yeah.
I will go, and where you stay, I will stay. So where you go, I will go. Here, hold it in. Right now, my oldest is only 3 years old, so I'm not really pushing any type of like homeschool or like learning curriculum or anything. But he is really eager to learn right now, and I want to take advantage of that and just use that time that we can spend together. So I have been pulling out different flashcards, different like books we can work on, and just learning like basics like numbers and alphabet, and even some addition, some words, writing, all like the very basic stuff. And yeah, he has loved it, so we use that also as part of our chore chart every day. Like I said, sometimes it doesn't happen, but he loves it, and I love doing it with him when I am able to.
No, I do it.
Okay.
2
It's not 2.
and 1.
It's 1.
9. 0.
Good job. Okay, let's do our alphabet.
A. B. C. D. F.
E.
E.
F.
F. G.
G. When that is done, I get on with the rest of my day, depending on what that day looks like, what errands I have to run, what I have to do around the house. Today I started dinner in the crock pot, and I did some cleaning, of course, you already saw before that. And then it just really depends. So like today, all I had left to do was get some work done, and then we had to leave and run some errands in town. So I was just trying to get my home prepared and set aside and ready before I had to do so. And then before leaving, I made a coffee and sat down to post on Instagram before getting in the van to go. So if you've watched this far, I want to say a huge thank you for listening and watching, of course, but also for 1,000 subscribers on my YouTube channel. I cannot believe I have 1,000 of you who, or over 1,000 of you who are eager to watch my videos each and every week, and I am so thankful for that and the community that is here. And I want to do a special little giveaway for those who have been subscribed, and I will leave details in the description below. I'll be giving away anything in my store. I will have all that you need to know in the description and the comments below. Again, thank you for that, and thank you so much for watching. I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.